Hello everyone, thank you for joining session. Naveen this side from Future Tech. Today we are going to start this future database automation. First, we have launched this SQL Server Database Management 18.0 version, and whenever you launch this system, it will take hardly 1 minute to come on this server name. So you can see here this is a server type called database engine and server name called desktop G5 is the my server name. Okay. Sometimes whenever you open, you will get as a blank. So you have to click on drop down and you have to click for browse for more. Okay. So there you can set this database engine and you can get okay. Sometimes if you not get, you have to uninstall your database and you have to install save. Okay. What we'll do right now, we'll click on connect. We'll click on connect and we'll start the coding here. Okay. So first of all, what we do, we have to click on new query. Okay. So if you are going to start the development here in SQL Server Database Management, you have to click on new query and you can start. Okay. So first code will write here create database. Okay. So first we'll create these things database. Suppose that UI path. Okay. We'll select all and we'll try to execute. What will happen? So you can see here commands completed successfully means we are able to create the name of database called UiPath. Okay, how to use this code? So you can use the code called use and database name. Okay, use and UiPath. Okay, so we have done use and UiPath. We'll try to click on execute. Okay, so right now you can see here through code we have selected your database name called UiPath. Okay, after that we create the table and insert the table. Okay, especially for this type of code, what you can do here, you can learn from okay, so you can learn from one of website I already told you that is called W3 School. So you can go here W3 School and there what you have to do, you have to go for tutorials and you have to go for the learn SQL. Okay, simple. So first of all, I already told you that you have to understand this home intro. So whatever they've given the syntax, you have to follow the step syntax. So right now it's for select start from customer names. We have to go for create database and use database. So I use this type of syntax create DB. Create database I have already used use database. So right now we have to insert, we have to create table. Okay. So that's why I will show you these things. Create table. This code, this syntax will use. Okay. So right now I'm taking directly here. Okay. Copy and go here and paste. Okay, so here we are going to create one table. So here they're giving the name as a person ID, first name, last name, and this address city. Okay, so right now I am going to run this program. So I'll try to click on execute. Level 15 is, then is incorrect in syntax news. Let me go here. What's persons?
Try to remove the space, Naveen.
Hmm?
Try to remove the space once.
Which space, Madhukar?
So you have opened the bracket but haven't closed. Okay, okay, it is closed downwards. Okay.
This one.
Yes, yes, it's closed.
Getting this table. No, it's not issue. Once again, it will. Okay, we'll check. Don't worry. Okay, so right now it's fine. So right now it's working. That was the problem of this, like the open and close. So here we have created this table. Okay, how to check this table? I will tell you. Okay, so first of all, what we'll do, we'll create these things. Select start from table name. Okay. What is your table name? My name is EMP. You getting person ID, last name, first name, address, and city. Okay. So right now, what we do, we have to insert the data. Okay. So we'll come again and we'll check for insert part. So we will insert function also in this part. Insert. Okay. Let me go here and let me pass these things. Insert into first things. We'll pass here the EMP. Okay. So here we'll pass the person ID int. So here we'll change this part. Let me go here. Okay. So let me check that we have passed these things, the EMP value and personality last name, UiPath first name, UiPath address regions here. Let me run this. Okay, so one row affected means we have inserted the data and we have got. So whenever I will run this program, select a star from EMP. So right now I'm getting this personality, last name, first name, address, city. Okay. So try to understand the use cases here. First, we have to extract this data using UiPath. Second thing, we have to write this data into one Excel sheet. Third thing, we have to extract this data from this database and we have to pass this data into one web-based application. Okay. Means here I am storing this your credential also, first name as a ID and last name as a password. Okay. If you're getting this type of situation, we are also able to get these type of things. So first of all, I'll go to UiPath. We have already created today folder like the 29th of October. And here I will add one flowchart. Okay. And I can give things the name as a database. Database automation. Okay. So here what we'll do. First we'll check like that we've installed already your dependency here. You can see here already we've installed this database. We'll go to activity. And here we'll take the activity that is called connect. Simple drag and drop this activity connect and we'll connect with start. So first here it's getting error, double click to view and here we'll click on configure wizard. Okay, click on connection wizard. We'll go for Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, and we'll go for the server name. So first time whenever you come, you have to take this server name. Let me show these things. So here we'll go for browse for more. We'll go for database engine. Try to, you're not getting that. We go here. Let me open this again and I will show you. Okay, so right now, like this way, we can get to it. First, I'll copy these things, Control A, Control C, and I'll go to UiPath and I'll try to paste there. Okay, server name. And after that, we'll come to the database name and we'll check. Right now, I'll come to this part and we've created this name as a UiPath. Okay. And right now, I'll try to click on test connection. Okay. If your database is already connected, it will show success. If not connected, it will not show. It will try to select it failed. Okay, so let me go here and let me try to click on OK button. After configuration of database, we'll try to extract the data. So we'll take here the activity called connect activity. Sorry, connection wizard. Execute query. Let me go here. The same process we'll do here. So execute query especially for, we'll use the syntax like the select data from table M. So that's why if you want to extract, if you want to run any type of your query, so you can take this execute query, and first we'll go for connection wizard, and we have to provide the same things whatever we have done there. So you have to click on OK. So 2 times you have to do, one for your setting of your server, and second time whenever you're going to extract the data from there, so you have to pass the same thing, and you have to go for database name, that is UiPath. We'll try to pass, and we'll try to click on test connection. We'll try to go like that. We'll try to click on OK button. We'll try to click on OK. So whenever you take, we are getting this error. Why we are getting the error? We are getting because of here, whatever the query you passed, select star from employee. We'll try to copy these things and we'll try to paste inside your UiPath. Okay. So we'll pass here, always in double quote, you know that. And right now we'll not get the error. Okay. So whatever the data we are getting, we are going to extract from your database. First, we'll store in this variable. Control key, and we can pass execute query output. Okay. So you pass v data table and your execute query output. Okay. After that, whenever you come to this variable, this is your data table. Data table means pure Excel sheet. Okay. So using this data table, you are able to read, you are able to write, you can do anything. So, okay. First, whatever the data available in your database, first you have to display. So that's why here what we'll do, we'll try to take the activity that is called output data table. Simple diagram of this output data table, connect with here, and here we can pass this input data table, that is your execute query, and here we'll create the new variable string text. Control K, and you can pass strng text. So in this variable, we are getting it as a string. We have converted your data table into string, and after that, I'll try to pass through message box. Simple drag and drop your message box and connect like that. Here we'll try to pass this variable string text, and let me go here. So if you run this program right now, what we'll get the whatever the data available in your database, whatever we have extracted through select star from table name. I can show you this SQL Server first. So right now, whatever the data, you can see your person ID, last name, first name, address, city, each and everything we are getting through message box. Okay. So we have to display through your output panel also. We have to write the data into one notepad also. So what we'll do right now, we'll use the write line activity. Write line activity especially for displaying the data into output panel. Write text file especially for writing data into one text file. We can take this direct text file. And if you ask me how can I write directly into your note Excel sheet, let me show you these things. So here also the same thing will pass here, that your string text. In your write text file also we'll try to pass the same thing, string text. And after that we'll go for write for file name. we'll try to pass where you want to write the data. I want to write the data in your same folder, that is your input folder. And in input folder, we'll try to pass things called database extraction. Okay. Okay, so this is called write text file. Okay, so write text file for extracting the data. After that, you know that we have to write the data into one Excel sheet. Okay. So first of all, here I'm going to take the workbook write range activity. Okay, so if you want to take, you directly can take this Excel application scope and you can pass the things as a write range. Okay, I'm taking this write range workbook. Okay, my battery discharge, give me 30 seconds. So in write range also, we'll do the same thing. It's asking the where you want to write the Excel sheet. I want to write in your input folder. Okay. So you will go for input folder, we'll go for Amazon, and after that I will change the name. No. So here I'll go for name, changing the name called database dot xlx. Okay, so if you want to change the name of sheet, we can pass this employee data. Okay, so employee, and this is not required, and it's asking the input. Okay, so try to understand. If you come to my execute query, this is the output called bdt execute query output, is the variable. And if you come to write range, so write range, if you, the same thing will pass here, that is for output, but for these things, this is the input. Save and run this program. Go for add headers option. Run it. We are getting here person ID, last name, first name, address, city. So each and everything will, we are getting here. I will show you the notepad also, and I will show you the right range your Excel sheet also. Okay, let me go here into project panel. I'll go for file explorer, and in file explorer we'll go for input folder. In input folder we have given the name called database. Let me check. Okay, we are getting database extraction. Time also you can check here, 7:38 p.m. today. Click on OK, and right now we're getting the person ID, last name, first name, address, city. Notepad also done. You come to the database, I've given the name as a database, so try to click on open. So there we are getting these things into database, and we are getting here header also. You can see here person ID, last name, first name, address, city, each and everything fine. I pass employee, so that's why we are getting these things. Okay, so like this way we are able to extract the data from your database, and we can able to write anywhere, whatever the notepad, whatever the Excel sheet, whatever the message box, whatever the your output panel, each and every place we are able to write here. So here also we are getting, it's working fine. Again, I already told you, like, use cases we have to extract the your password also. Okay, so right now what we'll do, we'll use one activity that is your open browser. Let me open this browser. So we'll try to go for open browser. Simple drag and drop this activity. Okay. Let's keep it this way. Okay. Open browser. You have to pass the same URL, that is your BP table. I'll go for Internet Explorer. I'll try to open. Here we'll try to go for these things, and we can pass here BP table. Control C, and I'll pass here these things. After that, we'll use this maximize window. Simple drag and drop these things, maximize window, and here after maximize window, we'll try to go for type into, that is the ID. So here before type into, we'll use this loop. Okay, that is your for each row. Okay, I will tell you why we are going to use this for each row, especially for if you want to access the data from there. So that's why I'm going to take these things. Okay, so here I'm going to extract the data from there. So here in current row, we are getting all the index data. All the index data means we have take here 0, 1, 2. Okay, so 1 and 2 I'll try to pass in your type into. Let me go here and let me run this program. So let me pass this data. So indicate on screen. So we'll try to indicate the iBrowser. So we can pass here current row. We can pass here 0, so 1 dot to string. So it will first extract the data from there and it will pass here into type into. Let me go here. Password, and after that I can copy these things, Control A, Control C, and try to pass here. Control C. Okay. So here I can pass, instead of 1, I can pass 2, and after that we can pass this click activity. Indicate on screen. I'll try to go for login. Save and run this program. Okay. So let me check, and after that we have to close this browser also. So always check this type of things like the blue icons, and here if you come here we can go for the close tab. Always check these things where we are getting. Before last we have to take these things closed. Okay. Let me run this program. We are getting this part, personally, last name, first name, address, city, everything is working fine. Go for OK. And right now we are trying to launch UiPath login. It's working fine. Okay. So right now, whatever we have done through database, let me close and let me run this again. So we'll get the proper view. Okay. So all the database data, let me show these things. So you can see here whatever the data we are extracting these things. So we are able to extract through your message box, and after that we are able to write the data into your Excel sheet, and after that it's going to extract the data from there and it's going to pass into your iBrowser, and it's closed also. Okay, we have already passed this open browser, we have already passed this closed tab, so it's already closed also. Okay, so let me change this out panel again because we have changed the data. Like go to the out panel, we are getting this thing, same thing, and after that we are coming to this point called out panel, sorry, break panel. Go to file explorer and there input folder, so database and database abstraction. Okay, so this we are getting 7:44 p.m. right now time. Go with open with, and go with open with called notepad and try to open. We are getting this data and Excel is also proper. Okay. So right now, like this way, we are able to write these things. Okay, come to the point here, whatever the data we have. Okay, so we have passed this query calls that start from employee. So if you come to this activity called extract data table. Okay, I will repeat you again. Connect query, especially we are taking for database connection, whatever the data you are going to, yeah, whatever database you are going to connect. So first we do the same thing manually. We open the database, we'll click on this, we provide the database name, and we'll click on OK button. We open this database. The same thing I have done through connect activity. After that, we have taken this execute query. Execute query is specifically for executing this query. Whatever we have passed, select start from EMP. So whatever your table name required here, I have only passed here. Okay. In both connect query and execute query, try to understand in both activity, we have to go for configure connection. It's very simple. You have to go for connection wizard. You have to pass this SQL server. You have to click on OK button, and after that, you provide the server name. So server name you have to copy from there in SQL server. Okay, so we'll get the SQL server here. So we can copy these things. You can paste here. You can click on refresh if you're not getting the proper, and after that, you can pass this database name as GUI path, and you can click on test connection. Okay, if you're getting pass, then you can click on OK button, and you can go further. If you're getting fail, you have to again check like whatever the mistake you've done. So you have to provide the proper data, then it will definitely work. Okay, so right now we'll click on OK button, and the same thing will repeat for your execute query. So we'll pass here the same thing in your configure connection, and after that in execute query, whatever the query we have written in your database, whatever the whatever the extraction you want from database, so you'll provide the proper your EMP, your table name, and you'll go for here you create one variable, so that is the output variable, and that variable you will get as a data table. Okay, after that we'll get the output data table. Output data table is specifically for converting data from your string to integer, sorry, your data table to string. So you pass your input as a data table, you're getting the input as a data table, and after that we have converted this thing into one text file, and after that we have taken this message box. So in message box we are going to display string text. After that we have passed this right line. So using this right line we are getting into output panel here in out, and after that we have used this right range. Okay, so why I've used right range? Try to understand, right range especially for workbook. So if your Excel sheet is closed, then it will work fine, it will not throw you any error. So here I've used the right range because my Excel sheet is closed. I have given the name as a input and database dot select. So database name Excel it will create the new sheet called employee, and as a input I pass the output of your extract data, whatever we put it here. So the same variable I have passed in there. Okay, after that if you come, we have taken this open browser. Open browser is especially for launching this browser, and after that we've used this maximize window for maximizing the things, and after that we've used this for each row. For each row especially for loop, so we have passed by default as a current row. By default it's come, and it's coming here, this input as we pass this PDT Excel input. So current row, actually this is your column. Okay, so here in first column we are taking this as a one row. So 0 index I have passed here. If you count here, so for last name it's coming 1, first name it's coming 2. So last name here I provide through one index, and this is your second index, and that here after that we have login. So after login, whenever you do the Excel automation and in any program, so there are more than 100 activity, 200 activity, so there you will get the lots of loop. Okay, always check, click on this open browser, always check this line, that is your blue line, and always in the last you have to provide the close step. If you not provide the proper, so automatically it will close your loop. So in first loop it will close all things. So always check these things, always check this logic, and after that we will try to apply. Okay, so like this way we are able to automate into this database. So whatever the data available in your database, that is a sample today we have done. So any type of data we can extract here. So that's why whatever things I passed here create table, if you want to do through your execute query, so in execute query you can pass all things, and one by one it will take time. You are able to execute this program, and after that whatever the result you want to get, so through using UI path you are able to do like that and you can get okay. But each and everything it should proper, the naming convention, your syntax, your you can see a double parenthesis, each and everything it should be proper. Okay, so thank you for joining the session, and we'll again continue for these things. And please practice for database connection. If you're getting any query, let me know and we'll try to help you again. Thank you.